Hello, this is Jonathan Johnson here again today working with Windows Server 2008 inside of our VMware. Today we're doing activity 6-5, installing a printer. The objective for the activity is to install a printer using the Add Printer Wizard. The description is, in this activity you install a printer using the Add Printer Wizard. This activity does not require a printer to be attached to the computer because you practice a manual configuration without automatic detection. So step one, we're going to log onto the server, which I've already have. So we're going to open the printers window. So first off, it's not open, we're going to start, hover over control panel, never mind, my bad, control panel. We're in classic view, which means we have to double click printers. So now we open up the printers menu and tab and all that. So we're into here. In the printers window, we're going to double click add printer. So up top on the menu bar under names, we have at top add printer. We're going to double click that and it opens up the add printer start wizard. Notice the options to install a local or a network printer. A local printer is one that is physically attached to the computer, and a network printer is one that is connected to a different computer or to a dedicated print server device and that is shared over the network. For this activity, click add the local printer. So we're going to click to add a local printer. Okay, now we did that. We're in the next window. We're going to click the down arrow for use an existing port. So we click this and click the down arrow for using existing port. What options are available? Remember in the last video I told you about all the options we have, like it talked about the LPT1, LPT2, how they were printer ports, and then the COM1 through COM4 were serial ports. Well, here's where you can set up where you want your computer or your printer to be attached and which port. So you can attach it to LPT1 printer port or COM1 serial port or a file port, print the file, or XPS port, local port. That's that. Those are the options available to connect the printer through. We're going to use the default selection for the printer port, port 2, which is the printer is connected, such as LPT1 printer port, and click next. So we're just going to use this LPT printer 1. That's the default one. We're just going to use that for this activity to connect to the printer, the device printer, to that port. So now we click next. If you have a printer connected, select the printer manufacturer and model. If no printer is connected, select HP under manufacturer. We do not have a printer connected, so we're going to select HP under manufacturer and select HP Color LaserJet 3800 over here on the side under printers. HP LaserJet 3300. I passed it. Whoop. Is it 30? Yeah. HP LaserJet 3800. My bad. 3800. HP LaserJet 3800. Now we got that selected for the printer. Notice that you can use the Windows Update button to obtain newer printer driver files, or you can use the Have Disk button to obtain printer drivers from the manufacturer's disk. Okay, right here, if you check Windows Update, it'll check for the updates for printers that can work on the system or the OS and drivers, and it'll tell you, okay, well, there's extras and newer ones, newer models and newer updates drivers that can work on this system. If you click the Windows Update right there. So we're going to click next since we got what we need selected. For the name, we're going to leave HP Color LaserJet 3800, or the name of your connected printer. We're just going to leave that because we don't have a connected printer for this to the OS. But add your initials such as HP Color LaserJet 3800 JR. So we got to add our initials, so JJ, of course, is my initials. Alright, now we got that. We're going to click next. And it's going to install the printer. Right now it's add printer in the wizard. Okay, now let's install printer. Pulled up another dialog box. The printer sharing dialog box has appeared now. So in the printer sharing dialog box, we're going to leave the option button selected for share this printer. So we're going to leave that option button selected for sharing the printer so that others on your network can find and use it. In the share name text box, we're going to leave the default name of the printer. Share name, we're going to leave that like that with your initials in there too. So this is the name that users on the network will see. In the location text box, enter a theoretical room number such as room 10. So if you're in an office, you would put where room this was located in, like okay, room 10, floor 5, or floor 1, office room. You could put it so that people, you can go in, okay, well that printer's up there, so that's where my stuff printed. That's the location of the printer. We're just going to put room 10. Also enter a comment such as shared color printer. So we're going to put a comment right here. We're going to name shared color printer. Well, if I can get this to shared color printer. Basically all this does is like, okay, well that's the shared color printer on room 10, and it's the HP Color LaserJet 3800 on room 10 is the location. The comment for it is shared color printer. You could also go, okay, regular HP inkjet printer 39 million, whatever, so on. Then it could be located on room or floor 5, room 10, and the comment would be, okay, this is a regular inkjet printer. You can name it document printer, XPS printer. Just the comment of it so they know what type of printer it is. So, because some businesses have multiple different printers and they print at different printers for certain print jobs. So, now that we have the information typed in, we're going to click next. Okay. Notice that you can now print a test page as a way to test your installation. So if we want to, we don't have no printer, we don't have a printer hooked up to this, so I can't really print a test page. But if you you wanted to make sure it was working right here, it would print a test page, and the test page would show and read all the specs and everything of the printer, like the RAM and everything it has, basically just like a system property sheet. So we're going to click finish since we can't really do that. Now we're going to leave the printers window open for activity 6.7. And I'm going to close it, of course, because I like to go into it so I know exactly what I'm doing. That's all I have here on this activity day on installing a printer. I hope you learned a little something on installing a printer, and also learned something about how to place a printer and location wise in the comments. Thank you, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Bye.